Hello everyone, I am Myra and I am going to present you a row of short videos regarding a variety of interesting topics, among them how to successfully run a business, what is a business plan, how one builds a team and leads it, what is a marketing plan, and few things on corporate social responsibility. But let's start with how to successfully run a business. One of the most frequently asked questions is which properties do you need to run a successful business or to be a successful entrepreneur? Obviously, the opinions differ from each other, but the basic or most common principles are the same. You need eagerness for independence, an innovative spirit, healthy risk appetite, one's own initiative, impulsiveness, achievement orientation, social authority, and emotional stability. Some of the clearly stated pros and cons of being an entrepreneur are named as follows. Pro: being a free agent, meeting new people, and socializing. Contra: there is often a lot of work involved. You have to be confident also in hard times, and sometimes it's hard to calm down or keep yourself calm. But now let's see what we need to know about business plan. Every business starts with an idea, but when you have this idea, you must structure and organize it to improve your chances of success. You have to think about its advantages and problems, about your finances, about your customers, and much more. Because of that, you should write a business plan which explains to everybody your future company. This work will maybe also show you the dangers and difficulties in your idea and help to eliminate them. To limit the risks associated with the startup of an entrepreneurial project, it is necessary to carry out a planning process that forces us to reflect on all the relevant aspects to consider, ensuring that nothing important is left to chance. To do this in the real entrepreneurial world, the following sequence steps are carried out. The first step is the business model canvas. The first step is the simplest of all and consists of reflecting on the business model using the canvas model and methodology. To do this, it is not required a specific knowledge of economy or entrepreneurial knowledge, and it simply requires answering a set of questions with a deep reflection on the different sections that make up the model to see if the identified business opportunity really passes the first serious test. The second step is the business plan. This step requires you to develop a business plan. A business plan is a more detailed and complete document where each of the elements necessary to start the business must be analyzed in depth, and which already requires professional advice to define amounts, interests, expected returns to various years, etc. In any case, although this is an activity that is usually outsourced in entrepreneurial projects because it requires expert advice, it must have the participations of entrepreneurs as far as possible to ensure that their vision of the business is properly collected and that they understand the results contained in this document. The third step is a feasibility analysis. The last step is also the most complex and the one that requires a greater knowledge of economic theory, since it consists of analyzing the viability of the company based on the figures defined in the business plan. In this step, and with this analysis, it must be determined if the company can achieve profitability in the medium and long term to make the final decision of whether to start the business. Again, and as they depend on the previous stage, this analysis does not fall within the scope defined for this scope. The execution of any project, whether entrepreneurial or not, carries a risk and is associated with a level of uncertainty regarding its result. But risks can be anticipated, analyzed, and managed to an acceptable level. That is why Regardless of the result of the feasibility analysis and no matter how high the expectations for the project are, there are many things that can go wrong and ruin it. For this reason, it is important, before studying and when the head is cool, to establish the limits that are considered reasonable. This is a way of managing risk and preventing a project from continuing beyond what is reasonable, limiting the damage it could cause to the entrepreneur people, both professionally and personally. Regarding the myth of the lonely genius, the media often portrays the figure of the successful reader as a lone genius with a brilliant and innovative idea that started in a garage by himself or herself. This romantic myth, with epic overtones, does not conform to reality and manages the initiative of many people who, not seeing themselves as those lonely geniuses, refrain from starting their projects thinking that they will not be able to reach that level of success. The reality is very different, and behind every successful venture, there is always a group of people with skills and competencies that complement each other. Take the example of Apple computers. At its peak, the media often focused on Steve Jobs as the lifeblood of the company, the person who started it from the garage. The truth is that Apple was the project of three people who complemented each other perfectly. Steve Jobs, more focused on software elements, Steve Wozniak, hardware specialist, and Ronald Wayne, in charge of finances. It was thanks to the three of them and to the team of people they managed to gather around their idea that the project was able to get started in 1976 and got to be what Apple is today. Therefore, it is convenient to forget the myth of the entrepreneur as a solitary genius who achieves instant success and understand that a business project is a long distance competition, not a sprint, so it is advisable to surround yourself with people who complete the necessary resources so that the company develops its own activity. Part 1, Business Idea. First, describe your business idea. Second, describe the different types of product, service you are going to be selling. For example, color, sizes, etc. Third, find a business name and explain your decisions. In part 1, Business Idea, it's important to give an overlook of your product for your customers. In a short form, they have to get all the important information about the product. For an entrepreneur, it's necessary to know all the information by heart, for always being ready to present your product idea in a short and easy understandable way. It's needful to know why the customers should have your product and what is the difference between your product and the product of the competitors. Part 2, Customer Group or Target Market. Fourth, describe your typical customer, how old, how much they earn, where is the living, etc. Fifth, how many customers are you waiting to buy from you? Your product has to be customized to your customer, so you need to have a very detailed description of your typical customer. You can have different selling strategies. Either you want to get a very big number of people because it's a thing everyone needs or uses, for example bed or phone, or your product is intended only for a certain group of people, for example smartphone users, bus drivers, etc. The fact that the sales figures sway with this decision is logical. Part 3, Customer Relations. Sixth, explain your communication policy. How do you want to present your product to the customers, newspaper, internet, etc. Seventh, find a start line, a catchy phrase that goes with your business idea. Eighth, how will your product be delivered to your customers? The last chapter was for knowing your customers and their preferences. This chapter is about how to deliver your product to the customers, how you draw attention to your idea. A funny and interesting slogan is always a very good opportunity to keep the product in mind for the customers. Part 4, Competitor Analysis. 9th, describe your competitors. 10th, SWOT analysis. 11th, describe your unique selling point. What makes your product different from others? How will you show your customers that your product is the best? A competitor analysis is an assessment of the struggle and weaknesses of current and potential competitors. This analysis is an essential component of corporate strategy. Contingent on markets and industrial sectors, such an analysis has a big influence of internal and external decisions. The aim of the competitor analysis is the prediction of the behavior of those competitors with which you could have an intense competition with. A famous method to create a competitor analysis is the so-called SWOT analysis. Here you focus on the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats from your rivals. Strengths, positive things about your business. Weaknesses, things that could mean you struggle to make your business work. Opportunities, external factors you can take advantage of, for example, changes in law or market trends. And threats, external factors that could affect how well your business does.